Last time on Business from Scratch.
Anyways. I like getting dimmer. It's very important
And now the conclusion. Business from Scratch.
Now, the other way to create the foundation for your presence is social media. Now, unless you are a certified boomer, you will know that social media is important. And this is coming from a guy whose only social media is LinkedIn. But social media is important. It's the primary way that people are going to learn about you, first be introduced to you. Just you need social media. You don't need to have every single social media out there, but you do need to have ones that fit your social media strategy. When picking your strategy, you need to understand that different platforms have different personalities, different customer bases, just different benefits, let's say. I mentioned LinkedIn. If you're going for a very, let's say, professional look, or you want to be able to network with different business professionals, then LinkedIn is for you. I obviously do not take this seriously enough to post on LinkedIn, and plus it's kind of turning into the next Facebook, which, speaking of Facebook, if your target market is over the age of 50, use Facebook. I know there's younger people that use Facebook, but as a young person, we just use it because our parents freak out if we don't. Most young people use Instagram. So if you have a bit of a younger target market, use Instagram. Also, for someone like me who bakes a lot, being able to post pictures on Instagram, that's the sweet spot, right? It also allows you to write a little blurb, so that I can start giving out information to people who follow me on Instagram. And yeah, so if I haven't made it clear, Instagram is one of the 3 platforms that I chose to use for that reason, that it works so well for baking with the images and the ability to give information. There's Pinterest, which is all images. It's not as popular as Instagram though, and it doesn't offer the ability to provide as much information, right, in the caption, or I don't know what it's called, like the section where you put the text, the post. I don't know. And then Twitter, or X, or I don't know what you want to call it, but X, as it's currently called, is the second one I'm using. And I know there's a lot of controversy around it, but unfortunately it is still one of the biggest platforms out there. So I chose to use that. It's similar to Instagram. I'm sure when I start posting often, they're going to be very similar to each other. Like, I might just post on Instagram, copy paste onto X. So that's why I picked X. There's TikTok. I am not doing TikTok. I do not have the dance moves for that. I just don't want to get involved in TikTok. If you are targeting a very tiny, or not tiny, what's the word? Younger. If you're targeting a younger demographic, TikTok's for you. Just keep in mind that if you're going to post there, you need to be able to get your message across in like 2 seconds, because attention span on TikTok, attention span on TikTok is not there. It's not there. But the third one I am using is YouTube. YouTube's a little strange. I personally do not think that enough businesses use YouTube as much as they should. Some do, and it makes sense for some. For example, Marvel, Star Wars, both big companies that produce a lot of media. It makes sense that they do YouTube. They need a place to post their movie trailers. That makes sense. I picked YouTube for more, let's say, personal reasons. I just like making videos. I haven't done it in a while, outside of these video essays, but just making something creative and being able to post it out there in a video form I just find it fun to do. YouTube is also a great way to post these video essays. I had this idea, and really the only way it was going to work was YouTube. So that's why one of my 3 platforms is YouTube. Now that you know what are the different quirks of each different platform, you then want to make a decision to pick which ones. I explained why I wanted each one. Instagram and X for their ability to have pictures, but then also information within the text, and then YouTube because I like posting videos, and this series would not be possible without it. And then you want to make a strategy on how often you are going to post and what exactly you're going to post. Now, I haven't figured this out quite yet. The reason I haven't posted on Instagram or Twitter, by the way, at Butterben Bakes, Butterben was taken for some reason. I don't know who, but nothing I can do. So Butterben Bakes. And the reason I haven't posted yet on those is I want to have something to give people, something to look forward to. I don't want to just say like, hey, I started a business. Now it works on YouTube, but only because I have something else to offer. If I just said, hey, I'm starting a business on Instagram, it's like, cool. When are you opening? I don't know yet. Still a lot to work on, but once I have a specific start date in mind, that's when I'm going to start posting on Instagram, on Twitter. And then I can start posting like, hey, I'm going to be at this event selling goodies. So if you want some goodies in person rather than ordering online, find me there. I am already thinking up several memes that I can post for no particular reason, but they will certainly be on Instagram and Twitter. Different business updates, whenever those come around, will also be on those. And then YouTube, we already have this weekly video essay series, which will continue even if the business is set up, because business does not stop there. It's going to keep going. And there's going to be new things I'm going to learn, new things I have to set up. So this video series is going to continue. Anyways, I hope you found this helpful. Go start social media right now. See ya.